So most humans have a burning desire to make their mark, but doing it by wrecking the earth, not exactly what most people aspire to. So how is your environmental footprint? What kind of impact are you having on the whole world that's around you? Well, joining us today to talk about this is a woman who has been called the female Indiana Jones, and she really has one of the coolest jobs in the world. Dr. Mireya Mayor is helping National Geographic with the Find Your Footprint campaign. Good morning, Mireya. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
Well, you have quite the life. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you went from being a former Miami Dolphins cheerleader to a scientist, an explorer, and wildlife correspondent. Tell us about this life of yours. It's incredible to me.
Well, that sums it up pretty good. I just wrote a book called Pink Boots and a Machete, and in it I talk about growing up as a little kid from a big city, and then becoming a Miami Dolphins cheerleader, and then of course venturing off to remote and exotic jungles all over the world and working with all of these amazing endangered animals.
Well, it really, I read the book. I think it's an amazing book. I think it really chronicles such a diverse choice of lifestyles, because you really did go from one side of life to another. And I'm just curious, what really inspired you to get into more of a dangerous track?
Well, what really inspired me was, of course, the idea of going out to these wild places and working with animals that we knew very little about, that were on the verge of extinction, and trying to make a difference. And it's really one of the reasons why I have partnered up with Procter & Gamble's Future Friendly program and National Geographic, because it's a great way for me to share these stories, and it's an awesome way to educate students and parents about what all of the different things that they can do every day that really helps to save water, save energy, and reduce waste.
Yes, tell us a little bit more about this, because I think it's important for people to find out how to get involved in this Find Your Footprint campaign. It's very interesting.
Well, first of all, you can go to nationalgeographic.com/findyourfootprint, and you'll see the adorable and amazing videos that children have sent from all over the country. In particular, there is one school whose idea I love. They had the idea of studying the impact that plastic has on our oceans and our environment. And not only were they able to reduce the amount of plastic used in their own cafeteria, but they involved the mayor and actually had plastic bottles banned in their community, which I think is just terrific. But I'm a mom too, as well as an explorer, and I know how much laundry we do. All I can say is that it really boils down to the products you choose. So really be an informed consumer. If you can use a product where you could wash your laundry in cold water, you can save 80% of energy with each load. That's a huge difference on our environment.
That's a huge difference, and I think the bottom line is that people need to be informed, and they need to be proactive, because you take a real proactive a sense of that's how you live your life, in a very proactive way. And I think it's getting more people aware of it that's going to make more people do the same thing.
And this in-class program is great because it's really targeting the future generations, and they're the ones, of course, who could really take care of this planet and clean up the messes that we've made. So I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Well, that's for sure. And I was going to ask you also, how do we find an inspired act of conservation? Because I know that's something that you talk about.
Well, for one thing, if you go to nationalgeographic.com/findyourfootprint, you'll see all the very many ideas that are being proposed out there. We're taking these kids' ideas and really making them into a reality. And it's these small actions and inspirations that are going to make a huge difference on our planet.
I believe that, and I also believe you must be teaching your children a no-fear motto based on the life that you've chosen.
Absolutely. My 9-month-old, when I took her to Madagascar, used a snake as a teething ring. So she's more fearless than I am.
I love it. Dr. Mireya Mayor, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for the encouraging campaign that's really going to help our ecology. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.